What's gone into this team defensively since coming back from Winnipeg New Year's Eve, where I guess in 11 games you've given up just 22 goals?
Well, you hate to simplify things, but it always starts with your goalie, right? And I think we've had really good goaltending. And, we're in a – it's funny because we talk a lot, obviously, as a staff, and you try and build an identity into a hockey team. And we got off the beginning of the season, we were scoring goals. I mean, Phil and Loops were generating chances, and whether it was Bozy or Timmy in that line, we seem to be driven by that offensive impetus. And now – that fades in and out over the course of a season, but we really feel that the teams that are successful can have a reliable defensive commitment to the game. It's not about hockey sense, it's not about talent, it's about hard work, awareness, and having pride in that responsibility. And I think, Paul, that we've kind of recruited and we've sold our players into respecting that part of our identity. And I think that, as we all know, as you get down to the nitty-gritty, the second half of the year and playoff time, you have to have defense if you're going to be successful.
Beyond your goaltender, Carl Gunnarsson and I talked about it. The club's collapsing so well, and there's a real science to making that work amongst five guys.
Well, we always say in hockey, if you're an inside edge hockey player, that means you're stopping on loose pucks, you're stopping in the hash marks in the D zone. That puts you in a good position to recover and get pucks. And I think we're getting more and more guys to do that. A lot of guys, the tendency is even young kids, they'll skate back in a back check and they'll just circle towards the board. So they leave the good ice to cheat for a breakout pass. And we had a little bit of that to us earlier in the year, and I think we've gotten our guys to focus on that. I think last night was a great example. We came back hard. We put a lot of pressure on the puck on the back check, and when we did that, I think we caused a lot of problems for New York as they entered our zone. It gives your defensemen the confidence to step up a little bit more and shorten up the neutral zone. And the other thing, and I think you'll see this, is it creates a lot of pace to the game. And when you have that pace, it's going to challenge your conditioning. And one of the things I was really happy with last night from watching our team play, I thought we played a real solid, as I said to you after the game, business-like third period. We really squeezed the middle of the ice. We didn't give them a lot off the rushes. We were very stubborn in our own zone defensively. So that's a really good recipe for reliable success, I think.
And hard work turns into discipline, not taking penalties. It's amazing how good a penalty kill can go when you don't have to kill as many as you once did.
Yeah, and that's true of any sport. Football, hockey, basketball. You don't take penalties, and you're probably going to be on the good side of the game if you're like you said, we're solid and reliable defensively. And I honestly think that our guys have kind of understood what's expected as well in the penalty killing. There's not a lot of gray areas anymore, and I think obviously if we can continue to play that well on the kill when we do get penalized, that's given us even a better chance to win.